have Archie here. Now Archie has, I would call, pretty extreme anxiety. I've got him away from the owner because I want to do something without the owner. And you'll see when I start walking. He's a very nervous dog, so it's going to be a lot of approximation training, which means working to an end goal, not forcing this dog. Very gentle, patient behaviour. Trying to use food rewards, but it doesn't work out in public. He doesn't care. So it's a real combination between the approximation training, but being very patient and trying to encourage him. This big world is not going to hurt him. So we'll see how we go with Archie. Let's go, buddy. Let's see when I start walking with him. Come on. Very nervous. So this is not a dog I'm going to pull around the place. If anything, good boy. I'm going to let him sort of dictate a little bit and show a lot of patience. Yeah, good boy, Archie. Yes, yes, that's the way. You can see they're very flighty with everything. What I am looking to do is give any reward I can when he makes an effort. Good boy. Extremely nervous. But the only way to get over this, come on, Archie. Yes, good boy. Yeah, there we go. Is exposure. But exposure in a very patient way. Come, buddy. Come, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yes, that's the way. Yes. And we did this the other day, and as the session went on, he got more relaxed. But we need to continuously do this. Good boy. Yes. Yes. And this is the first time he's been away from his owner with me doing the walk. Good boy, Archie. Yeah, that's it. Come on. Very gentle hands with this dog. No yanking. Just, yeah, good boy. That's the way. Nice, calm voice. Good boy. Lots of it. Good boy. That's the way, Archie. So we'll see how he goes. Yeah, good boy through the session. I wouldn't normally let a dog pull me around, but in Archie's case, it's different. You've got to address every dog different. So if he's pulling and wanting to walk, that's a good thing. We can fix up that later. But we're at a skate park here, lots of kids. So all I'm going to do here is just let him look and just take it in. But don't let him dictate. You can't go back over that way. I've got to go where I want to go. Good boy. So there's a fine line between being soft and gentle and allowing him to control the situation. It's a very fine line. Good boy, Archie. It's okay. Sorry about the wind on this one. You can see he's getting more relaxed here. Good boy. On the side, he's not pulling and he's not doing loops around me. So as usual, I'm always telling you guys that if you want to fix these dogs, you have to expose them to the problem. But in individual, couldn't get my word out, in individual ways. So you have to take your time, assess each dog. Archie's very soft, but you have to be careful not to let him control the situation. Dogs are very good at manipulating you. Good boy. He's getting a lot more relaxed. That's the way, Archie. Good boy. Archie, sit. Good sit. Good boy, buddy. So I'm looking at his body language there. If we notice a lot of yawning, a lot of lip licking, teeth chattering, things like that, he's very, very anxious. We're trying to get him more relaxed. His ears are always pinned back. So we're looking for his body language to improve, to show that he's more relaxed. Hey, buddy, let's go. And the more exposure we do, good boy, yes. See this here checking in with me? Good boy, but not in a nervous way. That behavior, that's what I want. Yes, buddy. Look at you walking perfect. That's what I want. And it's just a matter, guys, there's really nothing fancy about it. It's about making the effort to deal with the problems and find where they are and go at the problem, not go around it. You might work around it in a way of approximation training. I'm always talking about that. It all comes back to that in dog training. The end goal with him is to be able to walk him in a crowded area with no anxiety. But what do we do first? We walk down the break wall. Well, there's not a lot of people, a few dogs, and keep it pretty controlled, and then we slowly put more at him, but we take our time before we expose him to too much. I would certainly let him, what I do encourage, if people want to pat him, I want him to be patted. But people need to know how to address this dog. They can't force themselves on him, but he needs socialising, he needs exposure to lots of positive things. Past like a cafe here with people around, and Archie's particularly nervous of this, so decided to just stop and give him a bit of exposure and just time to soak it in and realise not that freaky. Because instead of walking him past and just walking off and having that last memory, I don't think it's a bad thing to sit here and take it. It's not too confronting. There's a bit of music on and he got a little bit uncomfortable. So I've come back and then we're going to walk back past. Let's go, bud. Good boy. Let's do repetitions. Much better this time. Good boy. You can see people there. Just bit anxious. And let's do it again. Come on, buddy. Got to gently turn him. Don't pull. Good. Last time he's really trying to pull me back up this way. He obviously knows where he's going, but this time a bit more relaxed. Good boy, Archie. And then we do it again. Yeah, come on, bud. Positive experiences. That's the way. Good boy. Yes. Good boy, buddy. Archie, sit. Quick. Come on. Sit. It's okay. You can see he's uncomfortable. Just keep him here. Good boy. It's okay. Relax, buddy. It's just people. Good boy. What I want you to think of is think of the reps you do for making your dog sit. Same thing with this sort of behaviour. Just repetitions. But find that threshold where he's not too confronted. So I'm not gonna make him walk through the cafe yet, but maybe later. But now, just past it, back and forth, repetitions, and slowly watch him get a bit less reactive to the situation. Just keep doing those repetitions. So just think of it like that, doing the reps of sits and stays, the reps of working through anxiety, back and forth, positive, keeping focused on you. And it really did get better after the third or fourth pass. Good boy, buddy. But unlike teaching a dog to sit, say, with classical conditioning, where you can sort of force the issue, tell them to sit, and don't make them sit, whatever method you use, operant, classical, it doesn't matter. You can't force the issue with anxiety. You've got to be patient. Otherwise, you're just going to probably compound and make it worse. So you've still got to be smart about it. Just take your time. And the biggest thing of all, have patience. It might take you 6 months, it might take you a year, it might take longer, who knows. But if you do the work, you will improve this behaviour. But you just got to be very patient, keep it very positive. I think this is going to be very windy with the noise, so I've got my speakers. But even these flags absolutely freaked him out. So I brought him here, and you can see now, sitting here for a while. Good, a lot more relaxed. And 2 people come up and patted him, so all this exposure. There's kids, there's dogs, there's funny noises that may not freak you out, but that flag made him do a few circles, and now he's realised what? The flag's not going to hurt me. Good boy, Archie. Archie's doing really well, so we'll push him a little bit more, not too much. Few cars around town, around people, and dogs. What I'll do is I'll go to a certain level, and then I'll just wait at that sort of threshold for a while, see how he's responding. Things that for you may not be a big deal, or a big deal for this young guy. Let's go, Archie. Come on. Much better, buddy. That's the way. Yeah, you're doing good. All this sort of stuff. Cars, noises, wind, whatever, anything. Just pay attention to your dog, really watch how comfortable they are. You don't want to push them too hard, have a bad experience, but he's doing good. It's been how he was out and open with no noises, so I'll keep him going. Here we are around big trucks. How you doing, buddy? You're doing good. Yeah, you are. Doing very good. Again, we're at another sort of, I would call it another approximation, because everything comes down to your end goal. So this is breaking it down to an end goal. There's a lot of people walking around him, and he's actually, for Archie, being quite comfortable. That's the way, bud. He's inquisitive, which is good. He's not, I know him already, and he's not doing circles. He's not good. Ears forward, interested. Good boy, Archie. So I feel he's comfortable here, so we go a little bit further. Let's go, bud. Let's go this way. Come on. Good boy. Yes. Good boy, Archie. Nice job. Proud of you, buddy. Very proud of you. Good boy. Okay, so that'll do for downtown, and we come back. We don't push it too far, because it can be tempting. Your dog will go good, and then people are just too tempted to go too far, and it all goes undone. You'll do a whole session, and then you go, oh, I'm just going to add another. So say you're doing a stay, and you'll stay at 5-6 meters, and then we'll go, I'm going to go 20 meters. approximation training, guys, you need to be patient. So same with Archie. I could have gone further, but I didn't want to push it too far today. He had a really positive experience. He's gone really good. He got all the way into town. No major flip outs and craziness. He's quite relaxed. So what do? We end on a really positive note. I'm really proud of him. It was a good first sort of street walk into town. Good job, Archie. Good job, buddy. Little jog at the end of our walk. Good boy. That's the way. Huh? A bit different than when we left. Good boy. Look at you. Yes, good boy, Archie. Okay, let's walk now. I'm not very fit. Nice, buddy. Let's go, Archie. Look how relaxed you are. All these kids on skateboards. Good boy. Looking, not nervous. Yes. Good boy, Archie. What are they doing? What are they doing? That's the way. Look at you, not even pulling back. Come, buddy. Come over here. That's the way. Come, bud. Huh? What are they doing, buddy? What are they doing? Beautiful. Let's go. Come on. Hey, Archie. Archie. Nice. Let's go. Hey. Good boy. Archie. Sit. Quick. Hurry up. Good boy. Stay. Good stay. If you remember the start of the video, he knows his mum's over here somewhere, but not anxious, not flipping around me. Good boy. Archie, come here, buddy. Look. Yeah, good boy. Look at you. Look at you. Huh? Yeah, and that's just one expo, well, second one, but more the better. Doesn't mean he's not going to have flip out still. He will, 100%. But you can see, with work, you can make good inroads in one session even. And if we continuously do this, Archie is going to be a lot better, aren't you, buddy? Yes. So what I want to finish this video off with is to remind you out there is that it is vital when your dog is a puppy, particularly, that you socialize it. Not just with dogs, but people, environments, around the water, walking stairs, through town, because what they get exposed to then in a positive way will have a massive impact on the rest of their life. Don't miss that opportunity when your puppy's in that imprinting, you know, what do you want to call it, 8 to 16 weeks, 6 to 20 weeks, whatever, around about that time in that imprinting, and all times, but particularly in their puppy, in very positive ways, so they experience as much as possible. So when they're older, like Archie, it's not a big deal. This is not the only reason this dog's like this. Some dogs can be born nervous dogs. It's just, it can be like that. So don't think it's always the owner's fault. Some dogs can just be nervous. Some dogs are aggressive. Some dogs are shy, whatever it be. But you can improve certain aspects of their life and make their life more enjoyable. It's not enjoyable to be a dog with anxiety all the time. Think of that as a human. You don't want to be like that. So do the work with your dog and make it enjoy life more and expose it to more positive things, and you can work around and improve a lot of these issues with your dogs if they're like Archie.